You guys, I know you lost to Vandy about 2 weeks ago or so. What was the difference in this one?
Well, I think the difference was our whole mindset. We were really disappointed about that loss on our home floor, and we didn't think we played very hard. In the last few weeks, we've been practicing really hard, trying to execute the game plan, and I think we did a pretty good job of that today.
Alexis, that was the most points you've had since, I think, the Moorhead game, the third game of the season. What worked for you tonight? What's been working? How are you feeling about your game?
I think I've just been feeling more confident. My teammates are getting me the ball, and I'm just lucky, and not lucky enough, but I'm just fortunate enough to be able to finish, the way I do, and I really credit them for that. Looking for me.
Janae, there was that little stretch at the end of the first half. I think you had 2 3-pointers and you assisted on the other 2 baskets. How important was it to maybe take some momentum into the locker room?
Oh, well, it's always important for us to get momentum, but I think what we were doing on the defensive end really fueled our offense. I think we were a lot sharper today, a lot more focused. Our communication was pretty unbelievable throughout the entire game. Everybody was talking to each other, and it really helped us defensively. And I give the credit to this win to our defense.
I think they had 10 turnovers in the first 11 minutes. Could you see that start to wear on the team? I mean, when you have that many a lot of them are unforced. Do those really seem to wear on people, you think?
I definitely think so, and I think a lot of times the fact that we don't play hard all the time, that gives teams a lot of confidence, and they knock down one shot and they start to fuel off that. So I think the way we played today, we were trying to be intense and play hard. I think it had a big effect on what Vanderbilt was doing. They still played really hard, so you got to give them a lot of credit. But we're just happy that we came out with the win today.
Janae, you guys have been kind of inconsistent in the post, maybe not had somebody who's scoring a lot of points. What was it like to sort of have Alexis there were times where she sort of took over them.
Well, it's great. Alexis and Evelyn are 2 of the most dominant post players I've ever played with. They just got to stay on the floor, and I think the both of them know they've been struggling with foul trouble the past few games. But it was great. They really tried to focus and stay disciplined today and not foul, and they did that, and you can see the result. I mean, we're a much different team when we have the experience of Alexis and the hard work of Evelyn on the floor.
Alexis, having a little break there, were you guys sort of able to regroup and rejuvenate a little bit, having that bye week on Thursday, or the bye day on Thursday?
Yes, I think we were. We met together, we just talked about what we had to do, and, it all started in practice. We were pushing defensive pace, to get stops. And I think that really helped us in this game, and we're just happy to come out with the win.
Anything else? Thanks, everyone.
Good job, ladies.
Good coach.
Start, Coach, with an opening statement and then questions.
Well, I'm really proud of our team today to come on the road against a team that we lost to a couple of weeks back and show some real progress is something I'm very proud of. And the team's been fighting real hard for improvement, and we've been fighting for defensive improvement, and I think we played much better today on the defensive end than we did the last time we played Vanderbilt. So I'm real proud of our team. This is always a difficult place to play. Vanderbilt's a very tough team, and I was just thrilled with our victory.
Coach, you had 22 more shot attempts than them. What's that a product of? Just rebounding?
Well, we were able to turn them over, and we're plus 15 in the turnover margin, and that's really great for us. And that has not been something we've been able to do lately. And then we more than doubled them up on offensive rebounds. So that was a big emphasis in the game. On the offensive end was to try to really assert ourselves on the offensive boards, and I'm so proud of our team for doing that. And then just being able to, keep our turnovers to a minimum and really have a high turnover game for our opponent. That's always a good mix for you and gives you a chance to win.
What was the focus? What was it? I mean, she said that they met. Did they meet with you, or did they meet with each other? What was sort of the focus of that body?
Well, we've tried to come back. They met themselves, and then and then we met right off the bat after LSU. We were really disappointed in a couple things that went on in the LSU game, and you know, it was the end of a tough stretch. And so I was real blunt with them on Wednesday. They'd had a couple days off of what we were looking for. And so Wednesday and Thursday, we really had a chance to focus on ourselves, and we went back and replayed some situations that we had come up short in the Vanderbilt situation, the Florida situation, South Carolina situation, those things. We went back and revisited, and the players really did a good job Wednesday and Thursday. And so I just told them on Friday, we're not going to be perfect on defense. We've still got a long way to go. But I really believe they're going to try their hardest, and they responded so well in practice. Then Friday and Saturday trying to get ready for Vanderbilt this morning, and I'm just so proud of them. They're really worked hard to earn this victory. We got to see if we can keep it going.
What did you see from Alexis that was different today?
Well, Alexis, I thought in practice on Friday and Saturday, and even this morning in practice, really asserted herself more defensively. And that's what we've been asking her to do. And our whole team, we just have lost some games where we just weren't very intense on defense, and you're losing by 2 points, 3 points, and it's just so frustrating. So we really tried to get everybody to buy into the defensive end of the floor, and I noticed that she really was trying hard. And again, we were not perfect today. We had some mix-ups, but overall they hustled, and I thought that she really tried to play tough defensively. And then, like what Janae said, she's able to stay on the floor. If you're busting assignments, you have to come sit down. If you're fouling, you have to come sit down. And, there just weren't many times where she had to come sit down today, and that was really big for her.
I mentioned the little streak that Janae sort of led going into halftime. How important was that in your mind?
I thought that was big for us because, Jen, I thought we should have been up more at that point in time. We were really dominating in shot attempts, and we just couldn't get anything to fall, and we were just having such a hard time. And for our team this year, that's been deflating. And boy, that little stretch there where we stretched it out to 9 at halftime, that kind of felt more like what it should have been in the first half, if not a little bit more. So I thought that was huge, and she just did a great job. She really shot the ball. That's another thing I tried to tell the team. I thought we'd gotten a little tentative offensively, trying to be perfect and trying to take great shots. And I just told them I have to trust them. They know what a good shot is. And, if we don't take just a perfect shot, we got to let it fly a little bit. And they really did that in practice this week. So it was good to see us shoot a little bit better today.
You guys lost 3 straight on the road. Was that something you talked about?
Not the road. It hadn't been the road or home. It's been us. It's been the people. It's been the coaches and the players. So it has not been the situation. Vanderbilt beat us at home. It's a product of us really trying to be committed to play together. We're not a dominant defensive team one-on-one. We really have to be a cohesive unit, and we really have to play hard together. And we need to try to see if we can do that a bunch of times here down the stretch. Thanks, everybody.
Thanks.